When you live in a battleground state in a presidential election year, it's certainly hard to escape politics. And then when you help lead the state's election system, it's almost impossible.
That's right. Gabriel Sterling, the chief operating officer inside the Republican-controlled Georgia Secretary of State's office, sat down one-on-one with 11 Alive political team's Zach Merchant and co-host for the Georgia Vote for an interview set to air this Sunday on the Georgia Vote. Zach joining us now with more on this interview and what Gabriel Sterling is saying.
Yeah, and we had a long conversation. I think one thing that is important to remember about Gabriel Sterling is that he rose to national prominence in the days following the 2020 presidential election here in Georgia. He forcefully defended the state's election process in the face of some blistering criticism, mostly from conservatives, following Donald Trump's very narrow defeat here in that race. And in our conversation, it was clear that that experience was on Gabriel Sterling's mind going into this year's presidential election. The November election has now passed. I get the sense that your office has sort of taken a collective exhale from a pretty stressful few months leading up.
For us, it was just about executing what we'd already done in 2020 and 2022 and 2024 in the primaries. We steadily were always improving the processes. They were always the best they could ever be, and they're coming in slightly better. And we're always looking at continuing improvement. But I guess you're right on the collective sigh. It was like we were waiting for crap to hit a fan somewhere, and it didn't. So your body's like, well, what happened? Is everything okay? Everything's fine.
Is that sense that you're describing, you think, partly a result of what happened in 2020?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, that was just a very small part of our conversation. You can see much more of it in the extended interview coming up this Sunday morning at 11 on the Georgia Vote.